Here's another thing I'll ask you. Are there any songs that you can think of that have terrible choruses? That have just like real awful choruses that you can't stand or they just suck. It could even be songs you maybe like. That's another topic we could talk about. Sort of get the ball rolling with new topics. So some songs I think that have just awful choruses. Let me think. I would say, trying to think of some ones. I would say, Believe by Eminem on Revival. That's kind of a decent song, but the chorus on it is just, ugh. Almost Famous. Oh my god, I hate the chorus in that song. It's just so bad for an Eminem song. So that's another horrible one. Stepdad by Eminem. One of the worst choruses ever. Oh my god, that shit is terrible. You know, I like the subject matter, but his singing on that song is just so awful because he just, like, Eminem should not sing. That's something he should never do. He can rap his ass off, but singing most of the time I don't like when he does it, especially nowadays. So yeah, Stepdad definitely had one of the worst choruses. It was just the way he sung it and drew it out. It was bad. Some other awful choruses. I like the song Christmas by Hobson, but the chorus in that song is so bad. It's terrible. Because Hobson does this like weird nerd voice on the chorus, and he tries to sing, and it's so cringeworthy. It's awful. It's a fucking terrible chorus. Like, it's really bad. I think another terrible chorus. You probably never heard this song. I'll show it to you down the line. CeeLo Green was actually the one that did the chorus on this song, which is surprising because of the guy he did it with. There was a song called "Stop Lying" by Po White Trash, and the chorus was just awful. Like, it was just, oh god. So that's another bad chorus. Some other choruses I think are really terrible. I'm trying to think of maybe some songs I like that I feel like kind of have a crappy hook. I'm trying to think of one. I would say, I'm trying to think of like some. Oh, The Perfect Design by JB. I really don't like the chorus on there. Just not a fan of it. Trying to think of some other choruses. You're Never Over with Eminem. Don't like the chorus on there. Let's see. Is there any Ludacris songs I think have a really bad hook? I don't know. I'm gonna do some thinking and get back to you. Another song that had an awful chorus so far with Eminem. Oh my god, I hate the chorus on there. Heat has a terrible chorus too. God, Eminem singing on here. The Untouchable chorus is horrendous. It's so ugly sounding, especially with the Cheech and Chong sample. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's terrible. And then, I think of some other choruses that are just god awful, or just really bad. I'm trying to think of some like Novi songs or something. I'm trying to think of maybe like a chorus that's really bad. There is a Novi song called Made to Kill It that has a pretty lame hook where he's like, made to kill it. I hate the chorus on that one. That's another one I didn't care for. Damn, it's kind of hard to think. It's hard to think of because you listen to so much music and it's not easy to answer this. You know, I don't know. I also think there's some songs that could have had a better chorus. Like, the chorus isn't terrible, but it could have been better. Like, I like the song JB did called No Exaggeration, but I think the chorus in that song could have been a little bit better. It feels a little bit dull, you know, and I think he should have did something to spice the chorus up, because the rest of the song was great, especially the production, but the chorus could have been a lot better, I feel like. Maybe some other songs that could have had a better chorus. I would say the chorus on Stepping Stone is fucking awful. I like the production. I like that he's rapping about D12, but the chorus in that song is fucking ass. It's awful. Hate it. Some other songs that could have had better choruses, or that could be another thing to add in, is songs you think maybe could have had better choruses in a way. Trying to think of some other ones. Yeah, I'll probably just wait for you to give some examples or choices, and maybe it'll, you know, I at least said a few, but yeah. There's also some Bad Meets Evil songs I think had really awful choruses, even though I liked the rapping. Like, I forgot which song it is. I think it's either called Above the Law or Take From Me, where Em and Royce are just going off in that song with like this beat that's like da 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 da. I like that song, but I fucking hate the chorus. It just sucks ass. It's like, get that pop chorus out of here, man. These are two lyricists from the D. That chorus sucked. Like, why the fuck did they have that shit? I like the song Echo. It has a nice creepy beat. Why the fuck is this woman singing on the song, man? I hated the chorus on Echo. That should have been taken off the fucking song. That's one of the things that does bother me about Eminem and even Royce in some cases is, you know, these guys are supposed to be Venom lyricists, and sometimes they'll just choose shit like that. It just ruins everything. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, some of the Bad Meets Evil songs could have did without those choruses. Like, I would have took just some plain hook from Royce and M where they're saying, "You ain't gonna take this from me. You ain't gonna take this from me." I'd rather hear that than some fucking woman singing where it sounds like some pop shit, you know? Because it fits something more like Lighters, because Bruno's a good singer and that song I think fits that more, and it's a single. But like Take From Me or whatever song it was, I think the chorus was just awful for it, especially with the song had such a hardcore pace with the rapping.
Yeah, I can think of a few choruses that were bad on some rap songs and stuff. I mean, some of them it's partially because the beat is bad and just because the song winds up being a mess, but a lot of the song just winds up being ass and stuff. So one of which is like Nowhere Fast by Eminem. Like, this is another song that I hated pretty much right off the bat, just because, I mean, I felt like the R&B singer could have done a decent job. I've seen that chick before. She can do a decent job. She's a pretty good singer, but just instantly, the way she sings on the song is just not catchy. It was intended to be like, it was the third single off of Revival, but it was such an ugly song to listen to. I was really surprised that an R&B singer that's working with Eminem wouldn't have been able to give him like a better song, because like back in the day, like Bruno Mars did a good job, Akon did a good job. I mean, typically when an R&B singer hooks up with Eminem, they do a great job, but that, it was just a horrid kind of, it was terrible chorus. I mean, it really just kind of ruined the song. Like, I didn't like the production on Nowhere Fast either, but I could understand it somewhat because it was supposed to be a makeshift song, but they did a really bad job at trying to create like some work ready rap music. And then also another song that was pretty bad was like Midwest Choppers by Tech Nine. So basically that was like the prequel to like the Worldwide Chopper series. He did the second one with Eminem, and then the first one with like Hopsin and Busta Rhymes. Maybe not Hopsin, but like Yellow Wolf and Busta Rhymes. But the first one was actually called Midwest Choppas, and I've always hated the beat on that song. I've tried to get into it for years, but it's really just not good. And then the chorus on there is not much better. I mean, I think it's a combination of like the two being pretty terrible. I mean, it's just a lousy song for such a hit. I mean, a lot of folks think that that's like the most popular song off that Tech Nine album that it's on, but it really could have been better. I don't know why it's popular. It's kind of an awkward song and just kind of a slouch of a Tech Nine song that could really stand some embellishment. And then another song is by Royce the 5'9", and I feel like this is just a really ugly song. It's kind of like when we talked about that All I Think About song, but I feel like Royce purposely picks songs like these. I don't know where he thinks he gets his ear for talent from, but basically the song Writer's Block, I've talked to you before about how much I hate this song. Eminem tried to bring it back with the chorus. I mean, I thought that Eminem kind of did a decent job with the chorus, but it's really just kind of ugly because of how horrid the production winds up being. I mean, it tries to be like this opera-like song and just a rampant type song, but it does a pretty horrid job of trying to do that. I mean, it just is not... I don't know the sort of riot that it was trying to... I mean, I feel like Royce was probably listening to like too much opera trying to create... I mean, I don't feel like art is something that just has to be different. I mean, there's sometimes art can be something that's kind of common and not something that completely sticks out. So Royce did a pretty awful job with that.